took over in 2003 roughly, you said one of the things that you wanted to do was to make sure that club received monthly grants, which you were able to do. And then that, for that period, helped clubs to be self-sustaining. But now with the rise in cost and sort of the number of challenges that the league and the clubs face, what is sort of your mandate or your challenge that you want to sort of achieve going into the next 4-year cycle from next week?
It's an emotional question for me. When I spoke about that in 2003, there was no grant. I remember some of the members of the Board of Governors, they say, is he mad? Where are you going to get the money from? But I realized at the time, and that's why I want to appreciate, the support, the cooperation of the Contawu, because we sat down in the two of us to discuss the situation. Say how we can energize the league to make sure that it's competitive and predictable. But let me tell you, your question is, my journey is to see how best, if I'm allowed to be available. The insurance appealed. I don't know what's going to happen. I introduced a word in the PSL called pony business. We're in a pony business. What is a pony business? We invest money, but there is no returns out of it. When other people are making money off you. I take about, when you stage a game, the plus minus 200 to 300,000 to compare with the Sasria Act. Regardless of the categorization. Because this happened because of the World Cup, also it happened because of, Weapon Commission. It was stuck, with the Sasria requirement. Now, when you go to the stadium, we don't own the stadium, it is no legacy after the World Cup. The stadium, they charge, X amount of money. Spending 150,000, if it's a derby, it's almost $1 million, 1.2 million. Where do you get that money from? But what is worse, we don't own hospitality rights. You go to some stadium, they give you a 10 key. We have our own security, we have hospitality, everything is there. But no option. You go to the UK, you go to Germany, you go anywhere in the world. But if a club is your future, all that revenue income stream are coming into the club. The sad part of it is that you sell a ticket for 80 rounds or 100 rounds in the final. Hospitality, they sell it for 5,000 rounds. What is worse, in Sasria, they call it the event organizer. If there's a liability, it comes to you. Instead of making money in that game, it costs you to invest, to take place, but you cannot make money. But if there's a liability, somebody dies, somebody stabs, somebody whatever, then you as an event organizer you must pay. If it's possible, if you're given a chance, it's one of the things I'm trying to reverse. Because everybody is benefiting except the club owners. It can't be right. Unfortunately, there are things that are happening that we try to communicate. If they are not newsworthy, sometimes we don't talk about it. But it's painful. For instance, take big teams, for instance. You go to buy a player, it's worth 200,000. Because you're a big team, they want 3 million. Where do you get extra money? We share the grant the same. More than philanthropy. More than philanthropy. You must have love, you must have passion to be involved with football. It's not a business. I said to my kids, when they ask me a question, what is investment? But if that thing you are talking about does not generate cash flow, it's not an investment. It will cost you money. What is football? Is it a business? I think it's a passion. And the passion is painful in one thing, you can't measure it. You cutting open here, you can't measure the passion. Every week you want to be there, you want to be part of the action. That's why I encourage them with the communication, the messaging they're talking about. But the painful thing, which is a good thing, of course, for our product, supporters of football are so knowledgeable. They evaluate everything judiciously. When they see fixtures, they don't only look at the team playing. They check all the fixtures. So you need a double dose, madam, on the message. Because football is a sport, genuine. When you lose, you cry. I always say to you guys, when rugby people they lose, they make a cry face at the stadium, not the football guy. There's one that wanted to travel here to Zanini. He meant it because, he invested so much. He invested so much. And to a point whereby you totally hit a point of abnormality. That's the power of the sport. But if you don't make money, it's a challenge. If you don't have sponsors and supporters, partners like Betway, how are you going to be running this league? Because if you cannot guarantee the grounds, that's why we did not put in the regulation, because we can't guarantee. So that's why it's a challenge that, if it's possible, we can reverse those games. To make sure that, we give chance, to the clubs to maximize on the fixture. Not that you spend, but somebody gives the benefits. Can't do that. Make 2 million rents in a match, you put another 200,000. What kind of business is it? Not all of us are multinational, owners of football is a pet, project. We started the supporters. I wanted to see ourselves also having a team like my team I supported when I was young. Everybody does that. Some of them you can see they're speaking like supporters, but they are club owners. They get so frustrated because we do a lot of induction to make them aware of what to expect when they came in. But because they are supporters, they feel like supporters. Then after 5 years, then they sober down. But you need a lot of maturity to be involved in football. So the leadership and the staying power. Other than that, because when I they say we are Simon, who met. I don't have answered your question.
I want to have a follow-up.
You said, Chair, it's about taking chances. So can I please take a chance about a follow-up in that? How do you achieve that when club owners practically don't own anything in terms of stadiums and even when they pay, when they have to spend money for almost everything they have to do because they don't own the game that make millions out. Many people make millions out.
I had a lot of discussions with the premiers, MDCs, with the hierarchy of the police, with the members of the ruling party, but also in the time when we were dealing with the issues of Khoza, and the delegation were all going to all the political parties. We made them aware. I think we're going to undertake that journey again, if I were around, to try and reverse this thing, because it can't be on. It can't be on because, also, you can't bring the show in town, and people they activate on that show with no investment in. For fixtures to take place in any township in the country, the economic spin-offs is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And nobody pays for it. They take the cheapest ticket because we're cognizant of the supporters that we have. That's why we go hard in sponsorship negotiations, broadcasting negotiations, but how far? How far? But if you go to our counterparts internationally, to get their balance sheet, income from the gates, hospitality, merchandise, and all the things, is a big chunk of the income streams are exposed to those clubs. They are able to compete in the market, but not yet. It's a discussion that needs a lot of other people, stakeholders, to get involved to reverse the situation.
Thank you, Chair.
Chairman, the prize money, the 20 million. I know that you said you'll only focus on the main prize money. I mean, how long will it take? How long has it taken for you to figure all of that in terms of what the prize money should be, and will it be looked at over time in terms of increasing it with the standard that we're seeing of life going? Is it throughout the whole contract that you guys have with the Betway, or will you be reviewing it anytime soon to probably change it again next season or go a bit higher?
No, we are a league that is benevolent. There is no league in the continent that gives a grant. Whatever money we make in the PSL for the clearing house goes to the clubs. So now the prize money remains 10 million rand. This is the whole term. To depend on the factors that might be there, but we always do that. Because we don't get too much money with the CPI, or sometimes it helps you to have extra money, sometimes it decreases. So you commit yourself, because the clubs are guaranteed with X amount of money, which is not regulated by any rules. With the benevolence of the league to strengthen the product at the sacrifice of the founding members in 1996. But you cannot have a league that is dominated. Let's have a league that is unpredictable, which we are seeing now. All because of the people that are keeping the money equally. I said it before that we are not like Spain, where Madrid and Barcelona, because of their stature and status, they get 85% of the income. The rest gets whatever. Here, we decided at the time when we conceived the idea, so the money must go to the clubs, keep their players, improve themselves. More importantly, when they apply the club licensing requirement, we started with a compliance manual first, to become the club licensing conditions, which needs extra money to comply with the club licensing. Now it's worse now. If you don't comply, you don't get the license to play. So that's why we cannot, do what we enjoy much increase. But I still get rid of that. It took time to go to 15 million, remember? But we've done very well this time. In a short space of time, then it came back. Watch the space. In a couple of weeks, the rest of the prize money will be announced. Number 2, number 3, and the others.
Thank you, Chairman. Let's move on to the next.
I couldn't help but notice that the talks were rather protracted. I mean, 7 games into the new league season is a bit unusual. Is there any chance that there is a link between that and perhaps sponsors needing assurance from you and influencing your decision to stand for another term as chairman? Is it just for stability within the structure? Has there been that sort of conversation, especially from Betway as the newcomers? Thank you.
Well, they don't have the choice, They're paying the account they are dealt with. So that's why the jury's out, on the 13th of November. But if they are saying that's got the power, nobody. Like if they put the play, with the matches on, If the president said that I'm a Khoza, he can't go into the pitch, you can doesn't get permission from the ref. The ref must say yes or no. The Premier, myself as chairman, I've got no say, the war commander, anybody as commissioner. The referee. So the arbiters are the people that are meeting on the field. They indicate what they are feeling. So, yes.
Right.
Others, they can have a wish, but the wish can go here to there, it doesn't end. Because the members there, they know what they want. And you know, in elections, we just saw now what's happening in America. And they spend $6 billion for the campaign. But in the PSL, there is no campaign. Of the money sought, the campaign about what is good for them, what is not like in the last term. So let's wait for the outcome and see what happens.
My sister.
BBC News. My question is directed at the South African Responsible Gambling Foundation. Spongile, you noted that you're seeing trends in schools where young people are doing online betting. Talk to us about the trends, the other trends that you're seeing, if any, around gambling disorder.
Generally, there's an increase in people that are gambling, and I think one of the key and critical issues is that it's linked to how the economy is actually performing. We know that we're not performing well in terms of the economy, and many people are then substituting or wanting to see gambling and betting as income substitution. In schools, particularly, kids start innocently to say that I know that in the Kaizer Chiefs will win against Sundowns, but then what they don't realize is that that's wagering. That is the key concept, it's wagering. They then wager against themselves or against each other. You've seen in the media, ladies and gentlemen, that there was a school in Hammanskraal where pupils actually stabbed each other because they were wagering amongst themselves. So this is where we come in, where we provide counseling through our Taking Risks Wisely program. We then visit those schools that are affected. And throughout the country, we hear stories from learners that they actually trick their parents because they are not allowed to gamble. They can't open online account. They trick their parents, take their cell phones, so that they can have the facial recognition, because companies like Betway, they've got sophisticated algorithm that doesn't allow people, especially young or underage people, to open online accounts. The increase is mainly because kids out there, they are smarter than us as parents. They actually trick us into opening those accounts. And I think this is where we need to appeal to parents to say that whenever a child comes and say that, approve this, you need to be looking out as to what is it exactly they are asking you to approve. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We've got more questions.
From Trump's Life. Talking about taking chances, I'm going to take my chance here. I know you wear too many hats. The other hat that you wear is of Orlando Pirates. They've had a very good start to the season. I just want you to reflect on the start of Pirates to the season, and also how excited are you as the chairman for the upcoming Champions League football campaign?
Yeah, I think with respect to the sponsors and the members of the Board of Governors who asked me to serve all of them. I can't like Danny running comment about Pirates. Number 53 West Street office. Again, I can help you in the corridors by whispering a gossip. But in this platform, it is called in the name of the PSL. So I'm wearing the head of 32 teams. So I'm a father figure to everybody. So I must respect,
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, Chair, let's move on to.
Please carry this message. Shoro,
Yes, sir.
please carry this message. It might only for today only, but the kid is not to carry. Because I think it's very important. Emotional when it presented to me. I think we've got the duty to assist the people. I know that sometimes we grew up in the country where there was fasting. Not understand our mothers why they were running around. At a certain time of the day, they are so busy. When you grow this fast, it says, I can eat less share. I'm ready to buy meat, it's very, chili don't die or whatever. So I know, but I'm just saying this message is so important. You just carry it, so people must see that we're doing everything in our power. And to assist the people that love football and love betting. So sometimes they go to horse racing because it's a sport. I say to people in ignorance, a lot of people they read about Oppenheimer. I met Oppenheimer in Tafatin. Summer handicap. Brigadier Lawrence is taller than Oppenheimer. He passed away, a lot of people didn't know that. When he bet, at that time, 5 rand, 10 rand. He was not betting to make money. It was a pastime. He enjoyed, breeding horses. Different with us. We pay fast because it's fundraising. We're doing betting because it's fundraising. But we just be responsibly. So I'm just asking that, and I'm happy about the turnout. Really appreciate your attendance every time you come. But on this one, I'm asking. I'll be happy tomorrow. I say it in all the columns. Not much, only the message, the key 5 points. To cover that, not the rest. Don't cover me, it's fine. Because it's a press conference, it's my press conference, but the message I think was very important for me to share with the general public. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chair.